Well, Mark, are your eyes bleary from looking at the TV last night to see what happened at Rochdale?
No, we just went to sleep and read about it in the morning.
So, how is the conversion to Islam going?
Really well. Inshallah.
Well, you did say that if George Galloway won, you would convert.
Did I? Don't remember that.
So you're eating your prayer mat, are you, sir?
Yes. What prayer mat?
Well, okay. We know it's a joke.
Keep my mouth shut, don't I?
Yeah.
In future.
We know it's a joke. Anyway, he won. And I was a bit surprised, really, at the turnout. Because the turnout was 39.7.
I was surprised he won, to be honest.
Is it? No, or was that the vote share? I can't remember. That was the vote share. 39.7 of the vote share, percentage of the vote share. And what happened to our other candidates? What happened to Simon Danchuk? I mean,
he didn't
feature. He didn't feature at all.
He come last.
No, I think he comes sixth. I think he was after both the cons, Labour, and he was included in the others. And that means, well, hopefully he will have got his deposit back. But, it's not really that good, is it?
Oh, well.
Not that good. And then Richard Tice came on and he made a complaint about the way that the campaign was conducted by George Galloway and his followers, and saying that it was just intimidatory. And Simon Danchuk.
It's a bit late now, though, isn't it?
I know.
At the time.
Well, he said it. He was actually at the count because I watched it. I didn't fall asleep. I watched it.
Oh no! So I remember seeing something. He took everyone out the count, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the last thing I remember. Then.
He wasn't really happy about it, and the majority that George Galloway got was 5,697 votes, which is not bad. So, what does that tell you about who voted for who?
Oh, God, no idea. To me, it looks like a lot of the Conservatives went for possibly the Independent, and a majority of Labour went with Galloway. Yeah. It just looks like their losses were their gains. So, was it a massive protest, I think, this one? Obviously,
it is a protest vote. I mean, because George Galloway's whole raison d'etre throughout his whole campaign was about Gaza. Now, let's remind everybody, Gaza is approximately 2,450 miles away.
Oh, I thought it was... Oh, right. I thought it was Greater Manchester or something. No, Lancashire, somewhere.
Well, what the hell does that war over there have to do with voting in this country?
I don't know. I thought Mufti Galloway was going to go and run the Palestinian Authority with his mates.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised that Rochdale have been a little bit soft in the way soft. They've been a little bit soft in the way that they've approached this. Obviously, with Labour withdrawing their support for the Labour candidate, there wasn't anything for them to vote for there where Labour was concerned. So that left a massive opening for Galloway to come in. And he appealed to those people. Now, would you say in any way that that might be described as a sectarian vote?
I'd say so. I'm not going to be as kind as you, I'm sorry. People of Rochdale have made a massive mistake. So this guy ran on a campaign of a ceasefire when his Hamas terrorist friends literally don't want one.
Yep.
And won't return hostages.
Yeah.
That tells me he's just using them again. Doesn't it really?
Yeah. Yeah. I would feel that if I was somebody in Rochdale, the major percentage of people, I would feel very hard done to, because although you have to say George Galloway is a great orator and he's very clever, he's very divisive, and he's going to present a problem for Labour now, because I think it was the euphoria of winning, but he's stating that he's going to put out something like about 59 candidates in the general. Well, when you actually come to a general election, you're talking big money. Now, is that money going to be going to be forthcoming for him to be able to do that? And does he have the organization? Because the only people that he's targeting, the only party that he's targeting, even though he's called both Labour and the Conservatives two cheeks of the same arse.
You know, that's probably the only thing I can agree with him on. And it's a real dirty arse. Sorry.
It is. Well,
not been wiped in months. But anyway.
Not been wiped in years.
Yeah.
So he probably will make some headway in the Muslim areas because he will build on this. He's not stupid. He will build on this.
He has actually got some things he wants to tackle locally, like maternity and, funnily enough, grooming gangs.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry, he says he's going to crack down on this. Is he literally laughing in the faces of these survivors here?
I don't know.
Well, he's got to be. A chunk of the population that voted for him are responsible.
Well, I'm wondering, see, the other thing I don't know is there are two sides to the Muslims. They're the Shia and the Sunni. And I think there are different sections of them in this country in different areas. And
yeah.
I'm just
Definitely.
wondering who he is appealing to.
Anyone and everyone. He's appealing to emotions, isn't he? But I'm sorry, nobody associated with Hamas should be allowed to stand in any election.
Well, we shouldn't be allowing any foreign influence to be affecting our elections at all.
Well, I keep saying this, John, but it's in our Constitution and the English Bill of Rights. They're not listening.
Well, I'm wondering what Rishi is going to do about that because he's going to have to move quite quick. I know that there is legislation coming out soon to ban any form of protests that are in any way intimidatory of democracy in this country. I.e., you know, like, for example, in that council chamber, when we had all those Palestinian protesters come in and that guy, one of the guys, I don't know who it was. I think it was a conservative guy. He opened up and he turned around and he said, "This isn't Gaza. This is Oldham," or something like that. He just said, Surely, this is it.
Surely not bloody Gaza.
Gaza, get out. And that is the truth, because if you're interfering with democracy in action, then quite simply, there needs to be the ability, and I think they've got something agreed with the Met Police about it.
Oh, it's puny measures. What they'll do is they'll double down again and they'll say diversity is our strength, but it'll cost 100 million.
Yeah, give us the money. Yeah, we need the money, just like the protection.
Buying your way out of it again.
All right.
Hey, cost us 100 million to prove its strength.
Your thought for the day, then?
Oh, diversity is not very strong, is it?
Well, I was more inclined to actually point you in the direction of George Galloway.
Yeah. Oh, it's going the wrong way, this.
We shouldn't.
Again,
go on.
Are these people in these positions really got the best interests of the people in the town and the country at heart?
Self-centered. My point is, I think the thought of the day should be, you should not let any foreign influences determine democracy in this country.
It's totally unconstitutional, John, but they don't care. Now look.
Okay, well, I'm going to call an end to that, and I want to thank you very much for your
Let's
input
just
on
hope
that.
it's a little blip, and come the actual election, then maybe a half-decent MP will get a shout.
Pop up.
But I doubt it.
Indeed. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you, sir.
Or this escalates, and there's more.
Here we go.
Goodbye.
Our end credits. Well, we haven't got any credits on there because people can't see it. We'd say big thanks to Stats.
Credit to me and credit to you.
There we go. All right, sir. Bye for now.
See you later.